Pokemon, at its core, is a social game. The trading and battling system works best when other people are involved. If you're like me and didn't have any friends to trade with when you played Pokemon on your DSi in middle school, you're suddenly locked out of an awful lot of trade-only evolutions. A lot of people tend to ask why Nintendo hasn't done a Pokemon MMO yet, because it seems like a way to just print money. Trading items or Pokemon, battling, showing off your coolest new catch, all done in a massive online multiplayer environment? It seems like an obvious path to take. The mechanics and systems in place in Pokemon games slot into an MMO style with ease. PokeMMO takes the first 5 generations of Pokemon games, you supply the ROMs, and throws them into a blender with an MMO overlay. After the 4th gem in each region, you're free to travel to another region of your choice. Players are encouraged to join parties with items that increase money and EXP gain for those parties. Player customization is alright, and most cosmetics can be bought with in-game money. Global chat is unlocked after 2 gems. The global trade link unlocks after 4 gems have been completed, and the player is free to buy whatever Pokemon they might want, or trade with other players for a specific Pokemon they may be searching for. The difficulty is slightly ramped up from the original of whatever game you're playing through, with trainers and gym leaders having higher level Pokemon and more advanced AI. EVs and IVs are easier to see for the more competitive players, and breeding is set up in a way where getting one good Ditto doesn't guarantee a lifetime of easy breeding. It actually encourages catching the Pokemon you want to breed. The creators and developers of PokeMMO constantly run events to this day, giving out shiny Pokemon or a near-perfect IV Pokemon as a reward. All in all, as an MMO, it does what it can to shine. The only drawback is that, when playing through your region for the first time, it feels like just playing a Pokemon game with some MMO features tacked on. If you don't interact with the global trade link because you prefer to catch Pokemon yourself instead of buying them with in-game money, it's just single-player Pokemon with your OC. If you're not fond of Pokemon games in the first place, there's nothing new here that is going to wow you. It's still just Pokemon. Say what you will, but at a base level, that's what PokeMMO is. It's a Pokemon game with MMO features slapped on top, trying to emphasize the social aspect of Pokemon that works so well. That doesn't mean it's bad, just that it's limited by what the creators can do. If it tried to be more than it was, the Nintendo banhammer would drop on it faster than Nintendo closed down the 3DS and Wii U eShop. You might be asking, why hasn't Nintendo, maybe more specifically Game Freak, done their own PokeMMO yet? Besides the obvious, they don't want to, I think it comes down to 2 key reasons. For one, as most people know, Nintendo and the internet are like oil and water. The amount of hype that would come from an official MMO, paired with Nintendo's inability to produce netcode that could even give dial-up a run for its money, the result would be an utter disaster. Secondly, Game Freak as a developer just doesn't seem up to the task. Pokemon is one of the largest media franchises in the world, and regardless of where you think the games went downhill, most folks agree that Game Freak certainly hasn't been taking things uphill. I don't want to beat on Game Freak too much here, considering Legends Arceus has given me a small tinge of hope for the future, so I'll leave it at that. So, why does PokeMMO work? Well, it's not perfect by any means, taking the bread and meat of the Pokemon games and adding its own cheese to the sandwich in the form of a functional MMO framework. The creators are doing what Nintendo don't, as Sega might say, allowing an online community to flourish around one of the most beloved multimedia franchises in history. Most faults against PokeMMO are really just problems against the Pokemon games themselves, not anything the creators have done. And that's pretty much it. I can't really think of anything else to write, so if you enjoyed, leave a comment with your thoughts about PokeMMO, and subscribe if you're interested in this more analytical type of content. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.